Welcome to another episode of People's Lima, episode 127. That's right. That's right. I'm going to give an update about our petition to save the Whalen City Festival from being canceled this year, and not only that, to add a couple of more hours to the 8 o'clock p.m. closing time that we wanted. It's till 10 o'clock. 250 people have signed this petition so far. The petition I've drawn up Saturday on change.org. I will gladly give you the link on my description in the video after you're done watching this video. Today was a very eventful day for me. I had the honor of going on WBSM on the radio over the phone, telephone interview by conducted by Taylor Cormier. I want to thank him for having me on the show to talk about this petition and what, why I came up with this petition, what made me, as a New Bedfordite, as I like to call myself, living here. To me, the Whalen City Festival has been the tradition of of summertime in New Bedford since 1967 or 68, if I'm not mistaken. And for it to be canceled could be detrimental to the city, because that's where the finances and the economy prospers. It goes up, and but a lot of issues this year with the time frame of 8 o'clock closing time, and vendors not getting enough money. Unfortunately, it would affect their ability to pay the rent, and they don't show up next year, and the rent goes up and everything else. And high demands, but scaring off vendors, and that's probably the main part of it all. That's why I decided, well, I'm getting sick of this. I need to do something. Now, the first thing I wanted to do is charge into the first thing I would have done, imagine, is charge into the police station like a bull in a china shop and say, you better. What were you thinking about closing the festival at 8? You made a humongous mistake doing that. You can't let these hoodlums run things, I would have done that, and I would have done the same thing to the city council, but I'm not a bull in a china shop, okay? I'm Eric Lima. I'm the People's Lima. I do things the way it should be done properly, so I decided to drop up this petition this past Saturday, and 250 signatures already added to it. And I have come in contact with the president of the Whalen City Festival, Mr. Alan Richards. Sir, I want to thank you for calling me and telling me what's up, and for continuing to fight in the good fight on this one. And it's just amazing about how much response this petition has gotten. It's just, I was shocked, and all of a sudden, my first radio interview, which is totally crazy, I answered the questions the best way I could. I was a little nervous. I encouraged everybody to listen. I just could not believe it. I just could not. It's just mind blowing. But you do something, you make a little noise, and boom. I said in the radio interview that with the fight was that little spark that caused the fire of the downfall of the festival. If they can make a spark like that, we got to make a counter spark, so to speak. So I decided my counter spark to that fight that just happened and that caused the downfall of the festival is to bring it back to its former glory. And the way to do that is to petition, to encourage the city council and the police department to work together and say, guys, come up with a compromise, do something. We need to save the city, And I'm not going to go out in the super cape and go, I'm super New Bedford man, boom, boom, firepower. That's not my style, man. I just want to do something as a concerned citizen of the city, and to help out any way I could and support the summer event that I loved growing up. And listen, I grew up 7 blocks. I grew up 7 blocks from Buttonwood Park at one point, and I used to walk from my house to Buttonwood Park. And if I go to the Whalen City Festival, I would have gone by myself. I loved going to the festival. I loved having a great time. And it's just moving here to the North End and getting my license. I've been going solo for 15 years to the Whalen City Festival, going anywhere I wanted to go. Running into some people that I wanted to run into some people that I have not seen in months. Besides, now it's like the only time I see my friends is on Facebook. For goodness sakes, I want to see them live in a living color. Gotta get out more of the house, man. So, excuse me. I go by the 3 F's for the Whalen City Festival: food, fun, and friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Friends and family, all intertwined people. fam. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is this, that here's the weird part. You know, everybody's talking about what the Portuguese feast and the Madeira feast. They close at midnight. People get totally drunk and the rest being made and nobody's made a complaint about it. Comes the Whale City Festival. No alcohol. And we close at 9 and people flip out. And one little fight breaks out and people flip out. So shut down the festival. Let's get it done. Oh my gosh. Well, we're here. That's why my petition is up to change that. To change the concept we have about the city. You know, we need the Whale City Festival. And the festival is the Whale City. We need that summertime tradition. We need it back. So I'm going to put the link in the description. I am going to encourage you guys to sign it. You know, we've got 250 signatures so far. We need to keep going. We can't give up. Slowly but surely, it's progressing along. And like I said, I'm very, very thankful for people that tuned in to WBSM 1420, 110. I forgot to advertise it, but like I said, you know, sometimes I want to keep things on the down low, but sometimes, you know, I encourage people. You know, a lot of people, and I'd like to thank my family for supporting this. And without them, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. Praise God about that. And for my friends who turned in, very supportive. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hopefully I can find a link where I can, you know, a rebroadcast of the interview. It's just mind-blowing. It's just mind-blowing and mind-numbing where you do one little petition, you know, and it blows up. You know, it's like totally awesome, you know, just seeing that. And, you know, some people say, oh, the internet's a bad thing. But sometimes it depends on who's using the internet. And to me, it's been a good thing because you know, YouTube, I could see all nostalgic, you know, game shows, cartoons when I watched when I was a kid growing up in New Bedford. You know, I get to communicate with new friends, and, you know, with all of you via the new and improved webcam that I bought at Walmart for $20 a few weeks ago. And the fact is, I'm really excited about this. You know, and I found a lot of sites, especially, I just recently found a site, GameOldies.com, which you could play some of the old school arcade games that were not released on home console, mind ya. And plus, they had the games on home console as well. I'm really excited about this. And also, I get to watch some old school wrestling shows, too, which I got the WD Network for my birthday, which is totally awesome. Can't wait for WrestleMania. And boom! Bullseye! That's how I do things around here. Well, I'm really excited. Hopefully, the Whale City Festival ends up happening this year. If it does, hope to see you all. Hope to see you guys there. If you recognize me, great. If not, that's okay. I go on my merry way, singing some songs, going on the Tilt-A-Whirl like 30 times a weekend, going totally crazy, cheering on the wrestlers until my voice is freaking hoarse. That's how I work things around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm New Bedford. I'm a New Bedford guy. I'm crazy. Woohoo! That's how I work around here. I'm having some fun here. So, that's all the time we have for the show. Want to let you know, thank you for those who signed the petition. Thank you for your support. Share the petition. You know, spread the word. Go out there. If you have to, go share it to people outside the Massachusetts area. I'm sure they'll probably relate to us in some way possible. Let's not give up. We cowboy up. We roll on. Let's do it. Hit 3 bullseyes. Spin 3 jokers, and you win. Get the ticket attack. Also, brother, that's how I do it. This is Eric Lima signing off. Say, hope you have a great day, and may your monkeys be rad. See ya. Peace!